Okay, now it is time to do the Archon quest. Nothing else matters right now. Okay, we just have to go to Nasha Town. I thought there would be like... I thought that there would be like someone talking to us immediately. Maybe Paimon telling us, maybe we should go see this person. But apparently not. So...
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello! You must be the traveler in Paimon?
Yes? Who are you, Mr. Radimir?
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
At the quarry? Really? Okay, this sounds serious, but... Wait. Rerir doesn't really need more of the wild huntings, or does he? Like, he regained his body, or a body, probably a Fey body. Is he still doing things? Also, wasn't he with Varka the last time we saw him?
Wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away!
Yes, let's go.
Come on, let's go!
Song of the Walking Moon, Act 3. A nation that doesn't exist? Wait, what? A nation that doesn't exist? Is that a reference to Canria? Or something else? Okay, let's go find Flint's. Wait. When they said at the quarry, I did not imagine the small place here next to the town. That's actually super close and that's serious. It's literally next to Nasha Town. Okay. Let's see. Everyone is here, but I don't see any of the wild hunt monsters.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Did Rerir actually come to extract more Kuvaki?
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence.
Wait, does that mean that practically Varka hasn't told them anything at all? What is he planning?
That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rarir did this.
Could it be someone else? Because also Varka was supposed to have gone to another place, right? Oh, wait, they actually met where our spaceship landed, right? Okay.
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Well, the Fatui also do a lot of things with Kuvaki.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level.
But I thought it's maximum threat level from a long time ago.
Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, Do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I remember it well. He was already extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Notcry, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows.
She's got a point.
Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Can you imagine if he's actually living through some kind of samsara? Kind of. You remember how when we met Dirdiv, she couldn't really see everything in our world. She saw us, the traveler, but she didn't really see the environment as we saw it. She didn't see the enemies that we saw, and we couldn't see the enemies that she saw. Is it possible that Rerir is living in some kind of different time, or a samsara of his own, or something like this?
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
Yeah, and we don't even know who Tholindis is, the one that he was talking about. The other two that he mentioned were obvious, the other sinners, but Tholindis? I couldn't find anything about this person.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oof. Okay.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look.
So the place that doesn't exist, the one that they were talking about in the name of the quest, is it really Canria? Are we trying to reconstruct something from that time?
Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki, somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
Is he going straight for the statue? Wait. What if they think he's going straight for the statue, but he's actually going straight for Columbina? Okay.
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Oh, poor Llama. She has been having a tough time these days.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here.
And if we do run into Rear, what then?
We fight him, Paimon.
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Of course, I meant that.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rear, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Wait, they're coming to the cannon? What was Yehoda doing? Okay. Wait. We go straight to the Frostmoon Enclave? But... Huh? Okay, I thought we'll go to the island of Eye of Krati or something like this, but okay. It's a bit strange. Did I find anything?
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
Oh my, that Yehoda holding the powder keg, that was the cutest and strangest thing ever.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone.
Really?
Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
Wait, is it possible that Dorin is the suspicious individual? I mean, he's the most suspicious looking person, probably, not Cry.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rear. You've got the guts. Come face me one-on-one!
Oh, I don't... I'm very surprised that she's saying this, but I doubt that she means it.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it! I swear!
What did I tell you? I just told you this.
No, it's coming from...
Is it coming from where Columbina is?
Silvermoon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Oh my, oh my.
Let's get over there, quick!
Yes, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey, the dam's elect! What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Tholindis, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was so freaking awesome.
That was too close!
I don't like speaking during cutscenes because... Oh my god. This is the beginning of the quest here. This cutscene, this is what I imagine at the end of the quest. Okay, this is... There was a tiny little part of me that thought that they wouldn't be able to top off the last Archon quest because first the last Archon quest was so awesome, but also we always have like this one quest in the middle of the Archon quests of a whole region that is you know, it's fine, it's not amazing, but it's fine. Oh my god, Yehuda, oh my god, I thought so the moment she said face me, I knew it wasn't going well. Oh my god, she got what she wanted. Oh my god, oh my, this was awesome. Also, but the one thing, just as I said, I prefer to keep quiet while the cutscenes go because I don't want to interrupt them. They're just amazing. But when he said Tholindis and he was pointing towards Colombina, and is Colombina Tholindis? Or does he just want to use her power in order to get this Tholindis person back? Or whatever he wants to do with that person. Oh my god, I have to continue. This was...
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners. And that probably wasn't his full strength.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
Yeah, it's not great.
I have
have a question.
Sure.
When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
Oh, I know. I think Inefa can explain that to you.
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Will she be able to? Or is she as flabbergasted as all of us?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait. But Inefa already knows this. In the very last Selenic Chronicle that I did, she met with Columbina and she said, okay, this is the Moon Goddess. I know, treasure the things you receive from her because they are a treasure from the Moon Goddess. Why is she acting like this right now?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it.
So, Rerir despises it? He wants to use her power in some way? After all, she's not Tholindis?
I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me.
Okay, so Tholindis is someone else, for sure. Okay.
Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge.
Oh, Inefa, it's possible, but I doubt it.
It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on.
That's far more plausible.
But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this.
Oh, I love you, Hoda, so much.
Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected.
Oh, yeah, Hoda. I hope Nefer doesn't hear about this.
No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
What?
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Let's no, our option is to call all the heavy hitters. Varka is here, Durin is here, Alice is here. Honestly, at some point I want us to call on, you know, on people that we have helped in the past and see how Novilette destroys someone. You know?
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
That's the worst possible strategy ever.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait? Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf.
There is no telling what he will do after he gets your power, Columbina.
A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, She pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
Oh.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Yes.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight, no matter what.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family.
Oh. Llama always knows, the best things to say to people.
You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Llama. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the Moon Goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
Rejected from the world? Is she talking just about how this fake sky is, stopping the light of the real moon to reach her? Or is there something else that rejects her?
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
Thank you, Llama. Thank you so much for asking my question.
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need the moon marrow, to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find
The what? I think they found us first.
It's the Wild Hunt!
Okay, let's destroy
Even
them.
faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
Oh my.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Oh, he's right.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Where do we run? Oh, we fight. Oh my. Okay.
Ding dong!
Jirai.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape! If this goes on much longer,
talk about an entrance.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Oh, he looks awesome. Yeah, it was a bit more than we could chew.
Who are you?
Oh my god, can't you recognize him? He looks so much like Jean.
Uncle Varka! You're back from
Uncle
Amspark there?
Varka.
Oh, you're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
Finally, finally.
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Okay.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Oh my god, the entrance of Varka was so awesome. Okay, where are you going to take us?
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Yeah, where are we?
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network?
AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation.
Interesting. Shouldn't never know about this place?
As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met.
But we've heard so much about you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Yes, you are.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
It means they're short of money for a base. That's one way to put it.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
Okay, Varka.
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Yes, he looks absolutely awesome. I'm so pulling for him, for sure.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
So when... We know from the last... It wasn't really a cutscene, but like a small scene. In the last Archon quest before this one, Rerir and Varka meet, so they actually fought each other? What was the outcome of that battle?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off.
What kind of surprise?
My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him.
Rerir is so strong.
I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative.
Really? So Rerir is really cautious. Interesting. The way he fights is usually so flashy. Like he doesn't really care about anyone seeing him. But outside of fighting, he's like I don't know, an evil mastermind calculating every move?
So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat.
Rerir sees Varka as a threat, even though they couldn't defeat him. Varka and his team are strong enough to actually pose a threat. Okay, that's good to know.
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
That was the cutest thing ever.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Aino brings Varka up to speed about what happened before.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
Yeah.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka.
Mr. Varka.
You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
Yeah.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable.
Wait. Varka is here for the moon. Wouldn't he be interested in Columbina now that he knows who she is?
But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Oh my, if he says not us, it will be so funny.
Who else?
Oh, okay.
And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
Oh, I hope he has one.
That said, while Aino was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flynn said had caught my attention.
Oh, like what?
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
Oh, I remember. It was when we were searching for information at Flynn's cemetery. There was this mysterious power that wasn't exactly ghosts, as far as I understood, that kept giving us like the correct books for us to use. And not to mention that when the Kuvaki blast, yeah, exactly this one. I was about to say exactly this one. The shield over Hisi Island. I think that was probably oh my god, Nicole from the Hexen Circle. From the thing we saw in the trailer, I would bet that her powers will have something light-centered. I bet that those were her powers. Okay, let's see.
I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
It has to be the witch. It has to be Nicole. Like, literally, there is no other way. The only other person who would be this powerful, it would be Alice, probably, but I sincerely doubt that her powers work like this.
I hadn't heard the story about those files.
Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodkryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them.
Oof.
Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose.
Someone wanted them? It has to be Rerir himself, right? Rerir can change the way he looks. Did he clock that Varka and his team were a threat even before he started planning the things with the Kuvaki cannon? And he made them go away? Oh my god, he's really an evil mastermind.
I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself?
Well, from what we've seen until now, kinda yes, right?
The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
Oh, he looks so serious.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
Is she talking about the Moon Marrow?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
We need just the iridescent one?
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be lost?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Oh my god, how she sees it. She says it right with Yehoda behind her.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Or do you want poor Yehoda to lead us there once again?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I'll go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari.
Really? I tried to research this Solnari thing, and the only thing I managed to see was some kind of wizard/magicians group that existed a long time ago. I don't understand how that will be connected exactly with the moons.
The Wild Hunt has plagued Notcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Notcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Never.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
That jump scared me so much. Oh my. Wait. Yehuda not giving her jump looks like... Yeah, I thought that Yehuda would have such a huge reaction when she hears about the experimental bureau again.
She heard me.
She heard you.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Yeah, probably.
Details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rerir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Notcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
You know, I wouldn't be as brave as Varka when it comes to Nefer.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
I wouldn't expect less. You mean you are...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
I'm not surprised at all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
You bring Never up to speed on what's been happening.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
Never, you were so eager to help last time. As you said, if there is no Notcry, there won't be the Curatorium of Secrets as well, right? So, just help us.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
The survival of Nasha Town and all of Notcry?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
Oh, that sounds so wrong.
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless You're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful?
She's so rude.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks.
Oh my Yehuda, you're so precious.
Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss.
Oh, poor Yehuda.
If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
Oh, you can't refuse Yehuda. That was the best I've heard in my entire life.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehuda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again.
Oh, never, please. I bet you'll help us again.
Flynn's, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
How did she get leads?
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him.
Well, I guess that will be Varka and Flynn's. Those are the only people left, basically.
I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Oh, what did I tell you?
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes.
Oh, and I know, with Inefa?
I'm way ahead of you here. Inefa did a scan of the moon goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me.
That's actually a pretty good plan. Never would say you're not gonna sell it for money. Yeah, definitely.
Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nagcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
Oh, she's so happy.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
Is he going to tell us something extra? Or are we going straight? Oh my, what is this? This looks so awesome!
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
Aren't they actually still technically searching for Columbina? I mean, Sandrone doesn't care, like, one bit about her returning to the Fatui, but, like, in general?
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Get destroyed if you attack me? Don't worry, it's not a problem.
You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
This author of guy has so much bravery in him. Like, if I were a lowly Fatui, I don't think I would allow myself to talk like this to a former Harbinger. Like, what is he thinking?
Let them in.
But
Oh my, and they have to... Can you imagine you're just a normal Fatui soldier and you dare to talk like this to Sandrone and Colombina? Like...
I'm going to make me repeat that.
No, my lady.
That is what I expect.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time?
Friendly visit?
Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Colombina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
She has her priorities.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
It was Colombina that wants to get Arlecchino? Really? Wait. Does that mean that the moon that we see with Arlecchino was actually the iridescent moon? That crimson moon. Which one is your moon?
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
She should be, right?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Wait. Isn't that... Is that the doctor here? The only one left aside from, you know, these two?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Wait. Is it possible that Arlecchino actually has the moon marrow of the iridescent moon? She's not only connected to it, but actually has it? That would be so huge. Marionette seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow, but at this point, I have no choice but to go along with Colombina's plan.
Is that a no, then?
We're only doing this to stop Rerir. He's our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Oh, she looks so self-satisfied.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Oh.
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here.
They had tea parties together before?
If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
They look so awesome.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people.
Oh, poor thing.
First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Wait, what would happen if we introduce Sandrone to Ratsley? I think those two will hit it off very quickly with their tea-loving things. And Zhongli as well, right? They just shouldn't invite Nubilet to the party. Or was she genuinely trying to introduce Colombina to new flavors? Maybe all that coldness is just an act. And they actually get along? They are definitely good friends.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Wait, she means Capitano, right? Because we know what's happened with Capitano. I doubt that he's up for tea parties right now. Wouldn't Tartaglia want to come along himself?
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Favronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Does that mean that... Okay. That makes it sound like Arlecchino will know something. She won't have the marrow, but she will receive it at the end?
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
Did they actually use her basically like a battery? We've seen the Fatui extract energy from literally anything you can think of on Tevat. I don't know if it's a planet or not. But they used Colombina in that way as well? Like a battery? It's getting so interesting.
It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
What's your reason?
The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
Oh, she says that, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help Colombina.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Let's go. We'd better not keep Varka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Please tell me it's not Dottore.
Huh? What do you mean? Listen.
Huh? Oh, the Wild Hunt has tracked us down after all? So Aino's plan didn't work so well?
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
I bet she could handle it.
You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Can I stay and watch?
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
Oh,
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
oh my, oh my. Wait, do we actually see?
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh, she's so ready. That sounds kind of...
Bosco 1, lock onto target.
This looks rather than a bit awesome, kinda... Oh, wait, I was supposed to do it? I thought... I thought I was supposed to just watch.
Good work, Bosco 1.
Wait, I have to do it again?
Prepare to fire.
Oh my. This is different. Oh, she's using Kuvaki. That power is definitely that. Wait, more?
Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near. Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Okay, Columbina. Wait, this is too close. Okay, this is back to the one that I can hold. Oh my god.
They're more tenacious than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins. Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
Oh, she's so kind to her robots. Wait, this machine is severely damaged? What? How did that come first?
Time to...
What's happening? Did I do something badly or is...
Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
No, I got caught. That last part was so cool. What is he going to do? Would he just disappear if he doesn't find Columbina here?
Polonia, get him! Upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for...
She's not here.
Yeah, he's getting away if she senses that Columbina is not here anymore.
Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Oh my god.
Curse it. Moon.
Oh, he hates her so much.
Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Are they going to pursue him? Wait, I wanted to see the rest! It's stuck in the worst possible place. absolutely love the transitions though.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Yeah.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa, first time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon.
Oh
But
my
it's actually
god.
kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumeru decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
Oh, from your trailer, Nefer, you don't look like an ordinary businesswoman, please.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control.
That's always important.
Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Oh my, who is she talking about? She has so many contacts, but the way she says it, it has to be someone that's really important. Maybe someone that we even know? Nefer is a good person, but she also likes money. Yeah. I would add that she is also a very scary person. She's the one person I would not want to cross in Genshin.
Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
What, really?
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
Interesting. Could that be one of the witches? Alice? Someone?
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Wait, they're talking about him, but they said she. Who is she? A few moments later.
Quit dragging me. I genuinely can't run any further.
Who are you? Oh, please just show me already.
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee.
I should have known. And here I was thinking that it would be someone like Alice. Oh god. Hi Dory.
See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Oh my Yehoda, you have no idea.
Dory, Sangama, Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past.
The Port Ormos soundtrack. I love this thing.
It was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted.
That's actually very interesting. I wonder what the genie is actually made of? And how would Kuvaki affect him?
And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer.
Oh my Dory, and how much do you want either way?
Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous.
But of course.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea?
Oh, can I have the ancient suit of armor? That sounds awesome.
At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What kind of equipment would you need for a world-ending enemy?
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
What kind of survival kit can you have against Rerir? Honestly.
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
Skirk?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nodcry in the near future.
We saw her. We saw her in the anecdote yeah, we do. It was Skirk's anecdote and she was with Dory and she was supplying her with awesome stuff. And she allows Dory to remember her.
If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be though.
Then let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Oh, my never played her. She played her hard.
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
1,000,000 mora per hour? What is this thing?
Deal.
What is this?
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
Oh, poor Dory.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Oh, Yehoda.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin.
Nefer is pretty rich. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's powerful in every sense of the word. Okay. What is this ceremony?
After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
Okay. After laying down the ground rules for everyone who will be joining.
Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
I wanted to read the whole thing. It was too fast.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected.
Is that Canrian, actually? I always thought this looked more like the Unified Kingdom. Okay.
Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Okay. Do we actually... We do actually get to move around. Okay. Can we actually see something outside? I can't see much outside. What is this? Check. A few storage boxes sit next to the cabinet. Everything inside is neatly organized. Whoever lives here seems to be enjoying a pretty comfortable life. Oh. There is a mirror. What? Is that Rerir? The way he looked before? I think I stumbled onto something I shouldn't have seen yet. Okay, let's do this. Handwritten note.
Hi, Rerir. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu.
Is that Tholindis?
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
This will make a lot of sense if Tholindis is his past lover and he lost her, and now maybe he lost her because of the moons for some reason, and now he wants to get her back. Journal on the table.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Tholindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
It was Tholindis.
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good.
Oh my, and this is happening when we are literally getting inside his memories. Ugh.
But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Tholindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Yeah.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only.
That doesn't sound so nice.
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that?
Interesting.
I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Were they so low on food in Canria that they had to resort to alchemy to make it? Or was it just something they like to do? But they said that the grain was not coming to their country, so probably the first one.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
Would that be right? We've seen, like, not real suns, but imitations of the sun underground, so would that actually be the reason?
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Buy what?
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what's written in the diary are the mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rary rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. When Nefer looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool.
He's talking about the heart that we actually purified and now he can't use.
The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
What? Is he? With what?
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it.
What?
Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that?
What the hell? How could she think this is a trivial sentimentality? This almost sounds like he's the moon goddess, however ridiculous that sounds.
The burial place of a fallen moon.
Look at this. This is not sentimentality. This is something big that she just brushed off. Wait, do we really not go here to see this? Oh my god.
Rerir, over here.
Dainsleif?
Dane! Oh, and, Vedelfin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
This is the person we saw in the trailer. The one who was writing. The one that looks so much like Mr. Yang from Honkai Star Rail.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
We won't see him?
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Yeah, he has to. to do with prophecies, right? So he's the court prophet?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
He looked so... like the Rerir we see in... He... compared to how he looks now with the new body, he looks so... youthful and innocent and gentle.
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Wait, is that a new voice for Dainsleif?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Oh my. She was definitely his lover and now his wife? No wonder he went batshit crazy. Definitely something happened to her and... oh my, he has every reason to hate the Mons if it's really their fault.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
What does he mean, come clear about his job?
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Isn't he just the prophet making prophecies?
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now.
What?
A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
No, I want to know.
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
Did he notice us listening in?
It's nothing.
Vadafulnir, Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades?
What's going on?
Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
We're finally going to the mirror. I almost thought that they wouldn't let us do anything with it, which would have been very weird. Tholindis?
Tholindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
She is pretty, but she also doesn't have Canrian eyes.
Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Is she one of the people who came to Canria? But then she would be subjected to a lot of discrimination, right? And this marriage with someone who is close to the king? How would that go?
Vedifenir showed up today too. You know, Daneslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifenir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Daneslif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us?
Oh my, she really doesn't know anything?
I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
When is he going to tell her whatever he wants to tell her?
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Oh my god.
Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifenir and Daneslif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
The purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline?
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies.
We? What is his real job?
A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will.
And what's their problem with the Crimson Moon descendants? Or bloodline, or whatever they are calling it.
What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Tholindis,
Is he going to tell her?
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either.
This does not bode well.
There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain, and that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Tholindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
No, is she going to die during the ball? No.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
She hasn't accepted the proposal?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do.
Sure, but he's not just intelligence. Doing intelligence-related things. Oh my god. What has he done? What is he doing? And... oh my.
Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
How is never able to do all of this? They just say a ritual, but what is the real explanation for it?
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
So that moon, the iridescent moon, was really the one in Conria? And she was already dead here.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored.
Wait. So they actually tried to restore it? But how?
Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
Oh.
That your hands are steeped in blood?
Yeah, but if you wait until it's too late, it will go much worse.
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
How would they?
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. These are... Take care, Rehir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
But they became that because you were hunting them, right?
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Tholindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
The sun shining high in the sky? But they are underground, right? Interesting. They definitely could have had something artificial like a sun, but what's their problem with the dead moon?
Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share. I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Tholindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedderfanir's reaction. Vedderfanir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Okay, that was definitely not normal.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
He's late for the ball?
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
Oh, this little boy, oh.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
Oh my god, is he actually one of the Crimson Moon bloodline and he's going to attack her? Please no.
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
That's why he should have told her. Waiting until when it's already too late.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Oh my, you're so involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Has she?
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Tholindis.
Yeah, I never realized this, but... How did he know about this?
Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there.
Did he imagine it?
Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Wait. There are ways to implant fake memories in Genshin. I know that when we talk about this, it's usually with the Abyss sibling and, you know, all of that much later in time, but what if they had some kind of technology like this at that time? And Verdvonir, what if he wanted to implant this memory and push him to become stronger and more cruel and what else would make any sense?
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Yes, how can you do that, Nefer?
Any more questions and I'll have to start charging.
I would pay. For this, I would pay.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy.
Oh, your father.
I gotta admit though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
More or less.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Wait, we're going already here? I love these transitions so much.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past. Nice and quietly.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rare. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Oh, please, 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 not a sneaking mission. I'm so bad at this. Oh, be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. Alright, time to zip it.
Okay.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted!
Oh, but they're behind us?
Phew! That was a close call.
What's with the Genshin becoming a home zombie apocalypse game? Oh my, there are many there.
Watch out! He's coming this way!
Oh, many in here? No. What do I do?
Keep going. We're nearly there.
Oh my, this was so much easier than I thought. I thought I would have to do something so much more difficult.
Oh, there's no end to these things!
Oh, we can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. Oh, they noticed us. Are they going to call him?
Fire.
Fire? Is Arlecchino actually coming?
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
It's definitely her. The wild hunt. That was quick. Yes! Oh, there we go!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Oh my, Arlecchino.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
And so fast!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's so nice to see you again.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
No! It stops at the most important moment. He got defeated again after all.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
Oh my. This is exactly how I sound when I can't beat someone in a game. Oh my god. Bosco. Oh, Bosco number one.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
Fremine?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
All three of them?
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines.
Oh my god, Lynette.
Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Oh.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second.
Oh?
Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard.
Oh.
If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
I thought they wanted to do something, you know, secretly, and she was going to catch them in their tracks. But it's only about teas. She's so considerate. Oh, I love Fontaine's characters so much. It's so awesome to see them come here. Okay. I have a chest I have not unlocked. Okay, let's go. Oh, what is this place? This is the meeting place? It was here? Seriously?
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
Huh? Where is Flint's? Never we know that she's dealing with all those things, but Flint's...
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Oh my. What is going to happen between these two?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Just because of the tea parties? But Arlecchino, you go well for... You know, we've done stuff together as well.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
Yes.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
Doubtless.
A Fatui Harbinger.
Mm-hmm.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
Oh, but Arlecchino is cool.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Is that so? Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole Fontaine. I am confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
And they've defaced your statues, right? Oof.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power.
She can?
Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
If she could do that all along, why hasn't she done it for herself?
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Oh my, can she literally read Yehoda's thoughts? Oh my god. Oh my, Archon. Oh my. That was just too cute.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
Share it.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection.
From the reflection only? Didn't they say that Rerir fell on the reflection of the moon? On the dark side of the moon?
But one day, Aku saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Tholindis?
What's the matter?
Just after Rerir regained his body, he called out that name. Not once, but many times. Something happened to her, and whether real or not, I am not sure whether that memory we saw was real. It could have been planted there in some way, that's very possible, but one way or another she was gone, and he thinks that the Crimson Moon descendants were the reason for it.
Verfnir, Rhine-daughter, Tholindis.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Wait. I was talking about how they could have implanted that memory, but is it also possible that he has somehow, I don't know, absorbed her essence, and that's why he has her memories, and he seeks a way to restore her in some way? Oh my, it's so cool, and there's so many different possibilities.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
She was not.
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conorian...
The curse of immortality. She might still be alive, but no, she didn't have the Conorian eyes, right?
Oh yeah, just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
Who knows,
it's possible. But it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
I'm so surprised that Dori has so much involvement in Notcry's quests.
Alright then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the wild hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now.
Who is our reinforcement? Please say it's Durin. Please, he was also in the promotional material. Please.
Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Wait, we're not your knights, Varka. You might be awesome, but come on. That's
We're
Flint's.
back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
You're fine.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
Oh my, can you imagine? I know it's basically just a little child and she's going through all of this and... Oh.
Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
You know when she said, Inefa, I thought, how about you bring me some crumb cakes?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Notcry in the period leading up to that.
Wait. Did Rerir destroy those wild huntings?
That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flints, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nodcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help.
I thought it was... who made the knights go there?
I know. I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
What?
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Aino is winning the real war.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
Interesting. So Varka actually got hurt as well from Rerir?
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, this is so awesome.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned?
Wait. Crossover as in back in time? Back to the time of Khaenri'ah?
We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Those arches, I remember them from Enkanomiya. We're definitely crossing over somewhere that is not of the current world.
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Khaenri'ah?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
How? What? I thought that she already always knew.
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands?
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth.
The jester knew about it? Interesting. As far as I know, everyone from people talking about Arlecchino before this quest, everyone thought that she was like a healer or something. But it's actually just because of the fire inside her that her hands are like this?
Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
What? When she says this, is it shattered remnants of the iridescent moon? The moon that we see in the trailer, the moon marrow, rather. It was probably actually the iridescent moon because of that fusing with the abyss.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Whew. Sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the crimson moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the three moon sisters.
Yes.
Does that mean that the Karians were to the crimson moon as the frost moon scions are to the frost moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
The abyss? The black aura?
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project.
Oh my, with the Torre right there and with Sandrone. Oh, poor Arlecchino.
Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letters, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
Yes.
That's right. For now. It's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
But would she really want that?
Deal. Then let's get started.
She does. Interesting. I thought that she would say this would all just exasperate the trouble I have with, the fire coming up my hands and reaching my heart. But would it actually help her?
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato.
What does that even mean?
You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details.
Okay. Okay.
In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
I thought that Canria started doing their experiments with, calling the senders. basically after this whole Crimson Moon era. But at that time they were already collecting children from outside of the vat. Just how deep does this whole lore go? What?
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
Oh, it would be something not so pretty.
The Crimson Moon Sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement.
Oh, this doesn't sound nice.
They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them,
"What?
Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon.
What?
The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew."
Is there anyone normal in Kandria?
The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
And when we find it, Rerir will come after us, I'm absolutely sure.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
Paimon, that's ridiculous.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death.
Like her friend from before, that came back as a ghost. But then she burned her away.
In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood. Don't worry, we've got this.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
It's very interesting that the traveler not only can store the moon marrow, but can also kind of channel that power and give it to somebody else. Okay, are you ready?
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Oh my... Mistress of Seven Hues? Who is she talking about?
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, No matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Okay.
Got it.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Oh my god. Oh my, let's go. Wait, can we talk with Arlecchino?
Seismic changes often begin with small windows of opportunity. This could be your window.
Okay. How did she make all of this? Oh my god! I mean, oh my Archon! We're leaving fiery steps in the water. Oh god. Oh, it's so tense. We have to do it. It reminds me so much of the places with the dragon technology.
I sense your presence and crave you death and rebirth.
No, I shouldn't pay attention to these voices, right?
Wait, why are you?
I don't hear you.
You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Yeah, please, creepy voice, please. I'm passing through.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
It looks so amazing.
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon, was this truly what you wished for?
Looks like there is only one way through here. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Okay.
By the way, Kalambina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Yeah. It looks like the whole moon. There is so much abyssal corrosion here.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
And it was an illusion? Oh my god, it's practically looking like it's bleeding. Oh my. I almost let down flames again. I was just looking at the moon and I have to look at my feet. Even if it's only a game, I have to look at my feet. Oh my.
Huh?
So, the iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky?
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
Are they talking about this thing here?
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
In the Lake of Abyss?
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water.
These are the same thing as in the chasm.
Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
Oh my. I have to look at my feet. I don't want Flint to end up like he always ends up. I already destroyed the Aino today.
Cool. Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
Activate it? Interesting. Okay, so we basically just have to shoot
look at
them.
that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
They have the same design as the Ruin Guards.
Tholindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
She worked on them?
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Okay. First I thought that she was destroyed by the Crimson Moon bloodline, by the people of the Crimson Moon. But did she actually betray him?
Tholindis? Is that Rere's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't Nefer previously mention that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum?
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Oh my, if she betrayed Rerir and then he had to basically end her himself. That will make him... You know, there are so many reasons he can go mad, but oh, it's so understandable.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Okay. Come on, let's go find the next one.
Oh, looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
God, it's so creepy and I love it so much. Why are there hilichurros everywhere? I don't know, it's very strange, right? That there's so many hilichurros around here. Okay, only one left to go.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking...
No, don't stop at there. This is the important part.
If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
What has to exist? Genshin, you're... my curiosity is already bursting out of me. Oh, no. Touch the mechanism's attacks, okay. Okay. No. Activate, yes. There we go. What is going to happen? Wait, we purified the reflection?
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Are they talking about the Abyss sibling? Or something else?
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Tholindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
Probably.
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Let's go. Oh, it's getting so late. Where did we get to enter?
These things are so creepy!
I agree.
Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
How do we destroy it? Oh, just... I thought we would have to do something very difficult. Okay, destroy them. Oh my god, this is so amazing.
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
Okay, I just need to destroy them. Nothing difficult.
Observe. Night falls.
Hang in there! We're so close!
Okay, now let's just drop down for the last one. Oh my... It is shaped like a moon. I don't know if you can see it inside. I mean, like a crescent moon. There we go. It looks so strange.
We finally did it!
Does it look like this because of the abyssal corruption, or did it just have this form from the beginning?
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely.
Okay, that answers my question.
If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Leave it to me.
It's so cold.
Is that the voice of the previous moon goddess?
Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
Can you actually store a person's consciousness within a... well, moon marrow? Or a gnosis?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. There is Rerir and everything.
I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come,
I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near.
What did you lie about?
The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that.
Archon.
Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death.
Oh my god. Is she talking to Colombina? Or to the traveler?
You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo? Like a hypostasis? Is the last of her consciousness dwindling away?
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew.
That's even more tragic.
For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
Oh, I don't think it will be so easy.
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
How's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise. What are you waiting for?
We made it!
That was so freaking awesome. Okay, Arlecchino was the coolest ever, of course. But that voice. What was that voice? Was that Tholindis? Did she get... Okay, whether it's her or not, doesn't matter. Someone called the moon marrow her heart. Which is very interesting because the thing that Rerir was so mad about last time was that we purified his heart. Was it an actual heart or was it something else? Oh my god, this quest is so amazing.
Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us?
Of course she saved us.
Wait,
Oh no. Did she push herself too much?
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the Abyssal power, then maybe...
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Oh, I'm sorry, Arlecchino.
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
Can Arlecchino keep the moon marrow inside her body like we do? That would be very strange. She can?
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Moon marrow is basically like a gnosis. Do you remember how much trouble Scaramouche had to go through to be able to hold a gnosis and become a god? And we, the Traveler, as well as Arlecchino, just absorb it without any problem?
Feeling stronger?
Arlecchino can do it because she's a Crimson Moon Dynasty descendant? I don't think that explains it, because of Lauma. Yes, exactly. Lauma can wield the Frost Moon Marrow, but not for long. She even said like a day or something. I don't think Arlecchino is planning to, perish in a day.
Oh, hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned, at least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
That's good.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Revere like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Please, Columbina, don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
From both of us?
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Rayhir of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier.
That's a very backhanded compliment, but sure.
When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze.
This is so awesome.
But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Oh, Arlecchino's soft side.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Revier.
No one wishes for that.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name.
Are we going to get to name Columbina?
We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Revier, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Oh, she definitely is. Let us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Ah, a nation that doesn't exist. There we go.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
This quest was so good, but so many mysteries. I need to know what happened with Tholindis. The way I see it, Rerir could have, gone mad for many different reasons. Either she was destroyed by the Crimson Moon descendants, and he's angry because of that, or she actually joined them, which starts to become very, very possible. And her betraying him, that would have made him go mad even more. That's what I think. Either way, it would be a tragic love story, but I want to know. I'm very interested in that voice we heard as well. I am not so sure that it was the Iridescent Moon's voice, a memory or something like this. I think there was something else. Either Tholindis herself or the Abyss, or a Tholindis that was corrupted by the Abyss, I don't know. But there was something there to talk to us. Not to mention those whispers that we heard. Yeah, it was amazing. I have to wait until tomorrow for the next part. But I will continue tomorrow. And it will be so awesome with the next quest. I'm absolutely sure of it. We still haven't seen Durin. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. I really have to stop now. It's really late and I'm really tired. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you another time.